Season 3. We're back and we're fucking hyped.
Roll the theme tune.
Morning, Nina.
Morning.
We're back.
Yeah,
We're back for Season 3.
we are.
We are actually really hyped. Lots of new stuff has been happening for us.
Yeah. I gave a doctor a boner. I forgot I hadn't spoken about that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll add that in.
We'll add that in.
That just came into mind.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that the other day. Well, I was at hospital and I thought, fucking hell, if any of these doctors get boners. Yeah, so we're now part of the Distraction Pieces network, aren't we? Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Scroobius Pips network.
Yeah. He's been weaseling his little way in since day dot, hasn't he? He's just been plucking up the courage to ask us.
Yeah, he's been desperate to be mates with us from the get-go, hasn't he? Still got a lot of work to do, Pip. But yeah, we're part of the Distraction Pieces network, which means that we have probably got a load new listeners now. So do you want to tell them a little bit about who we are, what we do, what this is all about and what they're signed up for?
Well, yeah, I mean, formally we are Two Girls One Shop, which is a little mini series. Well, actually, how many did we do?
We did 4 seasons and it was with the granddad of podcasts, Mr. Stuart Whiffin.
Yeah.
Where we spoke about our 15 years working in a sex shop and all the sex stories.
Yeah. They're quite little quick ones, aren't they? So they're a good little, like, if you want to get the taste of us.
Yeah. It's great to listen to anyway.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And they're not really sex stories. They're like tragically awful stories that we're just laughing about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bodily fluids going on in the
As
stories.
always in our stories. Yeah, so we've got that for you to listen to. We also have 2 seasons of Sex with Charlie and Nina.
Yeah, so Sex with Charlie and Nina just sort of was birthed off the back of Two Girls One Shop because everyone wanted us to carry on.
Yeah, we said we're hanging up our little podcasting boots.
Yeah.
And people were like, don't do this to me.
You're such naturals.
Yeah, you're so talented. Don't be so fucking selfish with your gift.
You're so fucking modest and humble.
Not to mention really hot.
Yeah, so then we started doing Sex with Charlie and Nina where we thought we'd talk about sex.
Yeah.
Because we know quite a lot about it. And I think we're quite open about it to a fault because we sometimes forget where we are when we're talking about it and that most people find it completely uncomfortable and we just don't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? Because I'm like, you don't realise it's even weird until someone's like, fucking hell, can't believe you just said cock ring.
Yeah, I can't believe you're talking about butt plugs at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Mum. But there we go. That's us. So we thought we'd do a podcast about sex.
Yeah.
And then that gives us a chance to have guests, which really is just another opportunity for us to meet people that we want to talk to.
Yeah, and everyone wants to, like, unload, don't they? I feel like people carry around all these, like, sex stories with them and don't talk about it because it's uncomfortable for them. They can't talk to their friends or, you know, because the conversation can, well, it's just awkward, isn't it? But I feel like we're giving people a little platform to unburden themselves.
Yeah, and then the people listening are like, oh my God,
that happened to me,
or whatever, because we've all got these stories. You can't talk to your friends about it.
No.
You can't talk to your parents about it. You can't talk to anyone about it, but you can talk to us.
Yeah.
Or, you know, at least feel more normal.
Yeah.
When you're having anal sex and shitting on someone. Because it happens, but you don't know it happens. You just feel embarrassed about it and like you're the only person in the world, but you're not.
Yeah. And people tend to tell us everything, don't they? Once the floodgates are open,
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
So go back, have a listen. One of the better episodes are like Scroobius Pip episode.
Yeah.
Listen to the Gary Mansfield episode. He's fucking lovely and so funny, and his stories are so like sweet and innocent, and the whole time he was feeling like some sort of sex predator, when really he was just normal.
I long for a man that just wants to see my shoulder. It's not get your tits out, it's like get your shoulder out.
Slip the little. Gary, this is for you.
Oh God, don't.
Oh, we forgot to troll him with pictures of our shoulders.
Oh, damn
We'll
it.
do that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're listening to Sex with Charlie and Nina, and this podcast is sponsored by Bang Boom Creative.
He's the genius behind our laundrette photos, and if you want to see them, you can go to our website, which he also created, www.charlieandnina.com, and have a little look.
Yeah, they're very sexy photos, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if he can make us look sexy,
yeah, mate,
he can
do anything.
He can do anything.
He's a bloody wizard.
They're amazing. Yeah, go and have a look at the pictures.
Yeah. And if you want some of his magic touch put on all of your projects, you can drop in a message at hello@bangboomcreative.com.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Simple as that. Go and do it.
Yeah, go and do it. Say hello, Luke. I've been sent by Charlie and Nina.
The most threatening words he will hear.
Yeah, don't say that, because you'll go straight into the delete folder.
Yeah.
Okay, so this episode we've decided to talk about nudes.
Yeah.
Because it comes up a lot.
Yeah.
It's such a minefield, isn't it, nudes? It's such a minefield. So we thought we would talk about it. And I've recently watched a docuseries on Netflix called The Most Hated Man on the Internet. If you haven't watched it and you want to watch it, there might be some spoilers here, but you should still, I'll briefly touch upon it. You should still watch it because it's so good and interesting if you're interested in that. If not, this pretty much sums it up anyway. So, Nina's just broken a bracelet.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, we can't get anything done, can we?
Right, ignore it. The show must go on.
Pretend it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the most hated man on the internet is a guy who, weirdly, I didn't want to say his name because I didn't want to give him any kind of anything because he's a massive bellend. But his first name is Hunter, which, another word for hunter is predator, which really is fitting. It's like...
A coincidence?
I don't know.
Or is it just Americans? Americans love,
yeah,
all that.
Yeah, so I thought that was just beautifully poetic anyway.
Yeah.
But this guy started up a website where people can submit what is now called or been coined as revenge porn, which is where you post someone's nudes publicly with their email addresses, where they work, their Facebook account, their address, their phone number, all of their personal information. Some people had their parents' details posted with that as well.
That's fucking wild, isn't it? Because I just think whatever grudge you've got against the other person, do you have to hurt absolutely everyone in the process?
Well, I'm just telling you what happened. I thought there'd be a certain type of person, very niche type, but it went absolutely mad, and everyone, this website just blew up and everyone was on it. everyone was on it posting revenge porn. There was a lot of trolling going on underneath the pictures as well. So people would write comments like, you fucking ugly cunt and stuff like that.
That's awful.
Which is...
It's bad enough on dating sites when people like message you and you don't see their message, and then when you actually see their message, they've gone, you're a fucking ugly bitch anyway, I didn't want to speak to you.
Oh yeah, like when you don't text them back straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this person, you know, he started up this website claiming that he's just giving everyone a platform to do it. He's not the culprit, but he was going around being a prick as well. Like, he was big on social media. He was calling women sluts and saying things like, if anyone bothered him, he'd be like, oh, I'm going to rape your wife, and just stuff like that. And everyone was he had all of these fans. Everyone was lapping it up. He was getting so much money from sponsorships and all of that.
Who wants to be tangled up in that? What sort of business goes, yeah, I'll sponsor you?
Well, the soulless corporate people that there are out there that are literally just interested in the amount of traffic that he was getting and didn't care for the website. So yeah, it kind of sparked the whole, like, how would you feel if someone posted your nudes on a website like that?
I don't think I care. Like, what would bother me is that people were being horrible about it. Like, the actual, like, posting of it, I would never send anything that I didn't think was, like, absolute fire anyway. So, yeah, but I don't like the idea of people discussing my body. I think that's, like, it's a bit fucking much, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you hate it?
Yeah, I'd hate it. I'd hate it because, well, as you know, and we'll discuss how to take a nude momentarily.
Yeah.
But I don't take nudes.
Oh.
Because, one, I don't think I'm sexy. So when I take pictures of my naked body, I'm like, ugh.
Oh, no.
So I just don't know. I don't know what's sexy and what's not. I've actually got loads of pictures on my phone of me naked, but in like RE positions where I'm like rolling up as much like fat and trying to create as much shadow as possible so I can sketch.
Oh, okay.
Nudes.
Right.
Of myself. Just purely for art purposes.
I love the idea that you've taken a nude to sketch. Would you send the sketch to someone? Like some sort of like freaking Victorian saucy letter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah, here's a nude. Have you seen that? Have I shown you that on YouTube? That sketch
Oh my
of
God.
the guy.
Yeah.
Where he gets sent a nude and it's like the 1700s or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's got to send one back.
Yeah.
But he can't.
Don't they like sketch picture of her ankle or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love the idea of that.
Yeah, so I won't send even that.
You wouldn't even send a sketch?
No, I wouldn't even send a sketch. But I'm very private about my body.
Yeah.
So I think for me, the fact that someone would take something that was private and share it with people, and like I have no control over that, I just think is proper cunty. Like that's my choice for people to see my body.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That's the thing. I think when it's like you're only sending these to people that you think that you can trust.
Well, you're only sending them to people that you think you can trust.
Like I don't think that anyone I have sent a nude to would show the entire world, although I do have a story which is quite bad.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so back in the day when camera phones were in their infancy, a ex-lover of mine took a picture. No, it wasn't even a camera phone. It was on a camera.
Like digital camera.
Yeah. Right. So he's taken a picture of me. Fine. And then got the picture developed and sent it to like a porn mag, a Reader's Wives mag, without my permission, and then produced the magazine and was like, look, you're like wife of the week or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be happy about that.
Yes, I was supposed to be flattered. And I wasn't even 18 at the time. So it was actually a crime. But obviously, what are you going to do?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I probably was only just like 17, something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the legalities were at the time, but I do know now that it is illegal to take pictures of anyone or pictures or videos of anyone under the age of 18, even though the age for consent for sex is 16.
Yeah.
The age to consent for videos and pictures is 18 now.
Yeah,
and
it should be.
Yeah, and you can't even send explicit videos to anyone under the age of 18 as well. That's a crime.
As it should be.
As it should be. So, yeah, little warning for anyone that's got kids
Yeah.
that are like teenage years that are just kind of... Because when I was in school, freaking 2 Girls 1 Cup was going around like hotcakes.
Yeah.
That's actually illegal now
Yeah.
to do that.
Well, you're showing porn films to a minor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what was happening
At the
in
time.
school.
Well, yeah, it was very casual, wasn't it? I think, like, the attitude towards, like... Well, was it casual? I don't know. People still had that sort of air of, like, taboo about it. Now it's very normal, I think, for people to take naked pictures or dick pics, whatever. But, yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be shared without anyone's consent and whatever. But, yeah. So, yeah, that did happen to me, which was a bit
creepy.
fucking... Yeah, it's a bit bad. And I remember thinking, well, it was too fucking late. It was already in the magazine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you see these images on this site,
Yeah.
it's like you can't do anything about it. It's there.
Yeah. You can't ask him to take it down or anything, can you?
Yeah.
What was I going to do? Write into fucking Fiesta Mag and ask him to unpublish?
Yeah.
All
Is that what the
pictures of
mag
me.
was? Fiesta?
Yeah, I'm sure it was like Fiesta.
Oh my God.
I know.
You don't get lad mags anymore. We went into Tesco's, didn't we?
Yeah.
During Corona times.
Yeah.
And went looking for like an FHM or Zoo or whatever.
They're just not there anymore.
No, they're not. They're not. I don't know whether it's all online, but you don't hear anything of it anymore, do you?
No, it used to be so common to have these like magazines around. This is where my career in nude started. Didn't just start with Fiesta Mag against my own will. But I said to you the other day that we grew up in a time where it was kind of the dawn of sort of women, young women specifically, being sexualized and kind of being proud of their bodies. But it coincided with this generational hate for young women from older women. Like, we grew up with parents, and a lot of people I know grew up with mothers who were very quite like jealous, and you know, it was normalized to be like, oh, you could have brushed your hair, you could have put a bit of makeup on. When I was your age, I wasn't that fat, or whatever, like, and you were supposed to just like gulp that down and be like, oh yeah, cool. And people think that, you know, the dawn of, you know, OnlyFans and Instagram and things like that are where women get their hatred for their own bodies from. But mine started definitely with the women in my family.
Yeah, definitely. Like, definitely. Definitely. When I was a kid, my mum used to, and I actually read something in a child psychology article the other day, things that you should never say to your kids. And one of them is making comments, negative comments about your own body in front of your kids.
Yeah.
And I remember my mum used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
My mum used to constantly be like, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that, I'm disgusting, I'm worthless.
Yeah.
And that really stuck with me because I don't remember before that. I remember the first time she said it and I thought, I'd never even thought about it. I never even thought of people as being ugly and
you don't,
beautiful.
do you?
No, until someone's like, this is what's ugly and this is what's beautiful.
And you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and then suddenly you're like, oh.
Am I ugly?
Are they? So does that mean that person's beautiful and like, you know, and is ugliness bad because are you a bad person now because of that?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to like hate that? And you do. And then that's where it stems from. And then, I had all those comments as well. My nan used to always tell me that I should learn to put makeup on. Yeah. And then my mum used to like obviously reiterate that and be like, oh, I can't believe your nan told you that how ugly and fat you are. I didn't actually hear that, but thank you for...
In case you didn't hear your nan said about you today. But it was so normal. And my nan used to, my nan, I don't really remember her doing it to me so much, but she definitely used to do it to Nicola. But my mum was like the main culprit for me. But Nan was doing it to mum as well. She'd be like, oh, Jackie, you've really let yourself go. Can't you just wear this? Can't you brush your hair? Stop bleaching your hair. Stop doing that. And then it's just like this vicious circle of hatred.
Yeah. And like walking along the street, for example, if you saw a woman wearing a short skirt, your mum would be like, ugh,
stay there.
Slut, look at the mum up the school, has to go up there wearing a miniskirt, doesn't she? Trying to nick everyone's husbands and all of that. Yeah.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I've gone the absolute opposite way with Rebel, because I do say things like, why are we so bloody adorable? Like when we're looking in the mirror getting dressed, she'll compliment me, I'll compliment her, we'll compliment ourselves, and there's no negativity there, because I don't want her to feel any type of way about it, other than like love for her own body. Yeah, exactly the same. There's no need to really make any kind of comments about anything, is there? No. But then, like, as well, like, I tell her that she's clever and brave and nice, like the things that actually matter. Yeah. And I don't remember really any of those compliments.
Never got complimented.
No, I didn't.
Never. I thought I was the worst person on the planet all the time when I was a kid.
Do you think that makes it hard for you to receive compliments now?
I do find it really hard to receive compliments. But, I mean, partly probably that. But I'm introverted anyway, so I hate people saying anything about me. I just think,
I'm invisible!
just talk amongst yourselves. Do not highlight anything about me. But, probably that, because it is, especially if it's good. Yeah. If you're like, you are the worst fucking person, I'm like, thank you. Thanks.
Being seen in my truest form. Thank God. What I've stopped doing, or tried to stop doing of late, is when people compliment me, I always used to turn it down, but then say something to my detriment as well. Like, you're really pretty. Oh no, I'm not. I'm fucking disgusting, but you're really pretty. Or that looks really nice on you. And then I'd go, oh, this old piece of shit, it's from Primark, £2 in sale. I've tried to stop doing those things because just absorb it and allow it to be a compliment, let it rest there.
Yeah, definitely. I remember I paid a compliment to someone once. think I just called him fit. It was a bloke. And they said to me, thank you. I disagree, but that's really nice. And I thought, that's how you take a compliment without being, because it's hard, isn't it? Because if you take a compliment and accept it, you feel like, you know, oh, that person's fucking loves themselves then, accepting fucking compliments of me. The polite British thing to do is to...
Yeah. Tell me how shit you are.
Give a reverse comment back.
Yeah.
About yourself.
Yeah.
But they were just like, thank you. Really nice for you to say that. Disagree. But that's nice.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I thought, yeah, okay. So I try and do that now. I try and be grateful for the compliment.
Yeah.
And then move on from it, because I can't, because you know that back and forth where you're like, oh, no, I'm not, I'm this and that. And then it just breeds more compliments. And I fucking hate that. Yeah. Because I just want to stop talking about it now.
Yeah. Let's stop talking about how great you are. Fucking hell.
Stop talking about how fucking great I am, please. Fucking had a lifetime of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so compliments is hard. Anyway, moving on. I mean, I could go on about this. Just to briefly touch back upon the show. If you like, there's a woman in there who's a mum of one of the women that got posted with her phone number, and she takes the fucking guy down, and it's fucking brilliant. And he's like threatening their lives and everything at one point.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He's threatened, and because he's got so much of this huge like following of absolute wreckheads, they were fucking shitting themselves, because he's threatening that he's going to get someone to. He knows where they live. He posted their address, so all of his followers, know where they lived. They're all fucking psychos as well. Yeah, and he's like, go and rape them, go and break into their house and rape them, right? Fucking awful. So they were obviously scared, but this mum was just like, fucking still taking you down. Yeah. Rape me. You can't. And she fucking did, and she took him down, and it's good. Brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So watch it for that. And also there's a girl that goes on there that I tried not to laugh because she was crying.
Which is always difficult.
And obviously, I'm a feminist. So this is my guilty feminist side coming out.
You're a bad feminist.
I'm awful. But her nickname on the internet, and she's the most famous person to have come out of this whole, like, the most famous girl that was ever posted on this site. Oh, okay. She's the one that made the most money and all the rest of it. But her name was Butthole Girl. That was her nickname, Butthole Girl. Mm-hmm. Right? So
everyone has a butthole.
I shouldn't laugh. So she got famous because she would put things in her butthole. Oh, okay. And people would like dare her to do different things, and she'd do like live videos of her like putting things in her butt. So her name was like Butthole Girl.
So she already had a career in the sex industry anyway?
No, well, it started off with that. Well, it started off with a butthole nude of her being posted, and everyone loved her. Oh, okay.
And she cashed in on it.
And she cashed in on it, yeah. Good. Sadly, she had her children taken away by her father, and that was allowed because she was doing porn, which, it's fucking disgusting. You can earn your money however you want. So she had her kids taken away. So she wanted to make money to get herself in a better position so she can get her kids back and make her life better. That was the intent. But instead, she had her kids taken away. She descended into alcoholism. Oh, no. And then she became like Butthole Girl. And she's on this thing crying. And she's like, keeps calling herself Butthole Girl. And she's telling this story. And she's like, and then they're going, Butthole Girl, put this up your butt. Put this up your butthole. And that's all I was to anyone, Butthole Girl. And I was just, every single time she said Butthole Girl, I was trying not to laugh. Because I support her.
Herself as Butthole Girl she was is like another level, isn't it?
Yeah, she was calling herself Butthole Girl, and she must have said Butthole Girl about 30 times in like the space of about a few minutes while she was crying. And it was really, that's the only thing.
I mean,
it's not
you'd
funny, but
introduce
it's
yourself.
funny.
You could be like, hi, I'm so-and-so, also known as Butthole Girl, and then just leave it there.
Well, yeah. And she did say that. But then, as she's telling the story, every other freaking word was Butthole Girl. And
It's the worst superhero name.
That's what it was like. It was putting too much comedy. It was it's a tragic story, but it's putting too much comedy in it by calling herself Butthole Girl. So yeah, watch it for that Butthole Girl bit because that's funny.
Yeah.
/ sad.
Tragic. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Go and watch that. But now, I was talking about nudes. Because I've recently been asked for nudes.
Oh, sketches of nudes or?
I think pictures.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I should send a sketch instead. I might be a bit more comfortable with that.
I absolutely love the idea of it. I'm not going to let this drop. I really think you should be sending like portraits, like proper like fucking canvas. Oil painted, giant ones.
Yeah.
Here's your nude. Want a nude? Pop that above your fireplace.
Yeah. Just a giant vulva painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, okay. Well, I'll start with that then, as that's your advice. If you're... Tip 1. If you're worried...
Get to an easel.
Yeah, so, and I thought, and I was going to, because I thought, yeah, I trust this person.
Yeah.
They deserve a nude.
Yeah.
And then I thought... I just can't do it because I don't know what to take a picture of.
Well, I've got some tips.
You've got a back catalogue of nudes.
I've got a back catalogue of nudes. I have.
And you used to be a professional glamour model.
Yes, I did. Back in the day when I was full of beans, youthful.
So have you got advice in your top tips that you're going to read out for us now?
Yeah.
Is it advice for women taking nudes? Or have you got a few advice for men?
I think it's for everyone.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm not a dick owner. So when someone sends me a dick pic, I can go, yeah, that's they've got that angle spot on.
Okay.
And I think the thing to do is to find like an angle that works and then just stick with it.
Okay, so what is an angle that works? Is it for men?
For men.
Obviously, you want to try and make it look as big as possible.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. And I think the angle to absolutely stay away from is the Botham angle. Because balls aren't necessary. We're not there for the balls. Balls ain't really doing anything.
Yeah, so the Botham angle, if you don't know what the Botham angle is, if you've listened to us on Hardcore Listing, you might have heard us talk about the Botham angle. So a few years ago, a nude was leaked of Ian Botham.
The cricket player.
Beefy. And the picture was taken from the balls pointing towards his face.
Yeah.
With obviously his hard cock in it.
Yeah.
And it was like sort of like laying on his belly as well, wasn't it? If you Google Ian Botham's penis, it's still all over the internet. You can still find it. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
So you're saying stay away from the ball sack with your face in the background. Do we need faces in it?
No, I don't think we need faces in it. I think that one of the hot things about sending nudes is that they can be anonymous. It's a little bit trickier if you... like us, have distinctive like hand tattoos or tattoos that, can be connected to yourself.
Okay, right.
So
let's get cracking.
Okay, let's get cracking.
Tip 1.
Well, I was going to do, you said to me top 10 tips, but I really don't feel like it's necessary. So I've gone for 6. Okay.
Couldn't round it up.
I don't know how to round things up.
Couldn't round it up
No.
with... a few don't overthink it tips.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't want to be that person giving advice and all the advice is fucking don't overthink it. Get in the shower, get out the shower, do a handstand. But I whether you're sending nudes or keeping nudes, because I do take lots of nude pictures of myself for myself. I don't know whether that's something everyone else does, but I do like to look back and think, fucking hell, yeah. 10 out of 10, mate.
Okay.
So
this is my number one problem. I should have written a list of top problems in taking notes. But my number one problem is the fact that I can't look at myself and be like, that's sexy. Because I don't know.
Well, I think the important thing to remember when taking a nude specifically for someone is they're already there. They're not like, they're there to see you naked. They're not going to be like, oh, well, she could have turned the light on or something like that. Like they're already on the hook.
Yeah, I know, but you know what it's like with the ick factor.
I don't know if straight men get the ick.
They must.
I think the ick is overridden by the fact that there's like boobs.
Okay.
So
men are a little bit more simple to please.
Yeah, I think the recipient is a real side note in this. They don't feature for me. I don't actually think about them.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So whether you're taking a picture for yourself or like for your own little self-appreciation or sending it on to someone, and you don't have to send it either. You can accept that they want a nude, take a nude and decide that actually you don't want to send that nude. I think normalise being like, do you know what? No, actually.
Okay.
So, fucking tough. All you need is a body. Any body.
Tip
number 1, have a body. No, that's not a tip. But I think any body is a sexy body.
Yeah.
And like I say, they're already there. So they want what you're selling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so my top tip, and honestly this has been an absolute game changer for me, is buy a Bluetooth shutter.
Okay.
So there's no faffing around with timers. Because I don't know if you've ever set a timer on a camera and then gone back to get in position and then the timer's gone off. Or then you're waiting there, like in an awkward family photo, like... Yeah.
And I suppose then you've got to keep going backwards and forwards, haven't you? Back to your camera.
Yes.
And then back to wherever it is that you're taking.
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, that already is a good tip, just purely for the fact that if it was me, I'd probably be trying to do a selfie of a nude.
Yeah. And a selfie of a nude is a tricky one because if you're taking it from up here, everything kind of looks like 2D. Do you know what I mean? It's like everything's flat.
Okay.
And if you are of a certain age, as we are, like gravity is not a friend.
Gravity isn't a friend. Wasn't a friend when I was 20.
Yeah. Okay, so gravity is not a friend of anyone's. So I would refrain from taking pictures like this, nudes like this. This is a selfie angle. Just a face selfie. Face selfies only.
For up high.
Yeah.
Nudes straight on.
Straight on, or, as I say, if gravity isn't your friend, an under boob shot is a really good way. Because most of your fullness of your breasts is like at the bottom.
Okay.
So if you get a sort of like close in angle from, sorry, you can't see me here, then you look like you've got a fuller bust.
Okay, so that's like a Botham angle, but for women.
A Botham angle for women.
For boobs.
Yeah, for boobs.
So Botham angle works for boobs, but it doesn't work
work for dick pics because the length is not, the proportions are wrong.
Mm.
And no one wants a chin in there. So that is actually my number 2 tip. Boobs is taking shots from underneath the boobs if gravity isn't a friend. And to take pictures of your boobs when you're on your period. Best boob shots are always on your period.
Okay. What if you don't have periods?
If you don't have periods, then
You don't have periods.
You don't have periods.
Don't
There's nothing
wait.
I can do.
Don't wait if you don't have periods.
If you don't have periods. But I tend to only... Well, when I'm on my period is when I feel like most fire looking.
Okay.
So I think that's another great tip, is like take pictures when you are feeling your sexiest. So if you are going out for the evening, get you all ready. You know, it doesn't hurt to take like a little snap of yourself in your underwear or naked while you're already ready. You haven't got to use it or send it, but that's one for the back catalogue.
Okay.
So...
Interesting.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, I'm not feeling particularly sexy today. Otherwise, I would have just ran off.
Well, you should. I think when the moment takes you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Family dinners.
Yeah, why not?
In a restaurant.
Why not? If the lighting's good, I think don't miss out.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Restaurant bathroom lighting is
Exactly.
on point all the time.
Yeah. If you are taking a sexy snap in a restaurant bathroom, make sure that you're not facing the toilet. So get your back to the door or the opposite wall.
Yeah, I suppose that could be one of your tips as well, isn't it? To think about
the space around you.
Yeah,
because you might be hot, but people think you're a messy cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've just got a load of shit in the background. Even if you just like scoot all your shit to the end of the bed.
Yeah, just a little bit of attention to detail.
Yeah, absolutely. But cropping is your best friend. This is my tip number 3.
Okay.
So take full body shots and then crop the bits that look the best.
Okay.
So
These are great tips.
Well, you know.
You are a pro at something, which is great.
I can't believe that I'm being considered a professional for anything, but...
What a thing. Okay, so crop. So take pictures.
Yeah.
Then zoom in, see what bits are great, crop them.
Exactly.
Okay.
You might end up with a great, like, stomach under boob pic. You might end up with a great butt pic. You might end up with a great selfie. So you just don't know. So I would take full body pics in different positions, like hands on hips, you know, whatever you're trying to accentuate, even if it's like, you know, holding your boobs up. You've got your little clicker in your hand, so you can click and then you can crop.
Okay.
Another great little tip, if you are cropping, if you're going for a boob pic, then whatever pose you're doing, lift your head up so your face can be easily cropped and you still get this like long neck area. Because, you know.
Nice, yeah.
It works for everyone. And it's better to crop and not get your double chin in, is what I find.
Yeah, you don't want to crop out like a nice, sexy little shoulder, do you?
Exactly, no.
Especially if your partner is of the likes of Gary Mansfield.
Yeah, massively into shoulders.
Yeah, you don't want to have to crop out part of the shoulder just because your double chin's in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And sometimes I think if you're conscious of like your like stomach area, which a lot of women are, if you're taking a full pic and you're standing with your hands on your hips, whatever, you've got like the smallest part, your rib cage, which looks great in a picture. So you can just crop anything below that, crop your head off, you've got a great boob rib cage pic. It's genius.
Yeah.
It's a formula that works. I've stuck with it.
Yeah, well, yeah, if it works. Great tips. Yeah.
Yeah. Tip number 4, don't keep any images that don't make you feel like 100% fire.
Okay.
So if you've taken your pictures, you've taken like 10 pictures, and one of them you look at and you go, I can't do nothing with that. Delete it. Delete it straight away. Do not keep that in your camera roll, because all it does is highlight the things that you don't like about yourself. And I just think there's no time for self-loathing here.
Yeah.
Fuck that right off. So anything, even when you like, if you've taken a picture, you've cropped it, you've got your best bits, delete the first picture where it's not cropped.
Okay.
Because it's unnecessary to keep that. Another little tip. Actually, I took this tip from you.
From me?
From you. If you're rushed for time, you can video yourself and then take screenshots and then crop them.
Yeah.
So, and it gives you time to do a few different poses as well. So you can just pause for a minute, you know, and then take screenshots from that video. It's a great idea.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's no pressure because you can literally look through a whole thing and take a little of it. Screen grab. I think it's great. It's a great idea. Also, lighting. This isn't a tip, but just maybe a little mention. Low lighting and mood lighting is like a vibe. So if you've got like a dark room with some candles, even if it it slightly obstructs the image, so it's like soft lighting, you can't really make out your face or whatever, but you can tell there's like a naked body in that. I think that's a great one.
Okay, yeah. So soft lighting rather than no lights. Because someone once sent me an unsolicited dick pic, can I just say?
Well, yeah.
And it was in a dark room. And there was curtains in the background that were shut, but it was clearly daylight outside. So that was already off-putting. I'm like, why are you laying in bed in the middle of the day? Disgusting.
Lazy.
And it was the most disgusting dick pic ever. It was all like dark and like
sinister.
Yeah, I don't know. It just looked it really accentuated any kind of shadow that was on there. So it looked like mouldy and like decrepit, like a corpse's penis.
That's not the one.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that at all. And it was all, I don't know, I think what puts me off, because I'm not one for wanting to receive them either.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that I've received so many that I've specifically said, don't you dare send me nude pictures of yourself.
Yeah, I've never been in a situation where someone's gone, I'm going to send you a nude, and I've gone, please don't do that. And then they've done it. I mean, I've had loads of unsolicited dick pics, and I'm just like, whatever.
Gross.
Delete, gross. Yeah. But for someone to be like, no, you will see me naked is horrible.
Yeah, that's happened to me quite a few times.
Yes, I remember a very specific time.
Yeah. My ex-boyfriend's brother. Fucking hell, talk about a family of fucking creeps. Yeah, just completely didn't. Said no, do not, please do not. I don't want to see it. Thank you. And then it comes up.
Yeah.
And I think this is what puts me off of it. So, you know, I would never ask, because I just think, no, because I'm associating it with bad feelings.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, no one wants that, do they? It should be a hot thing. It shouldn't be like a chore or a dread thing.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why are they like this?
I don't know. It's the people that I meet. I don't know if everyone's like this, but definitely all the people that I know are.
Yeah.
Tip
now, mate.
What are we on, tip 5?
No, we've done tip 5. We're on to tip number 6.
Okay, so this is the final tip.
This is the final tip, but I actually just thought of one.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
The final tips we can call just the tip.
Yeah.
Because it's the tip of the tip.
It's the tip of the tip. But I did think of another one, so perhaps...
Oh, okay, so add it on.
Yeah.
7. Well, that's a better number, because that's a lucky.
Oh, okay.
Lucky
Yeah,
number.
all right. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Okay. Number 6, implied nude is hot, if not hotter. And if you're particularly conscious about certain areas, you haven't got to show them off. Like, I think a lot of the time it's the anticipation of, like...
What, waiting for the reply?
Yeah. Well, you're just like, what's under there? I'm a very curiosity killed the cat kind of gal.
Oh, okay.
So...
I'm the complete opposite of that.
Oh, yeah. You're just like, get it out, for fuck's sake.
Well, yeah. And if you don't want to, don't.
Yeah.
Don't want to see it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I was more like that. But I am like, oh, okay, you piqued my interest. What's going on under there then?
Okay, so you're a harasser.
Yeah.
So you harass people for nudes.
No. I mean, it's not often that a guy will send like a dick pic that's like them wearing boxers or whatever. But when they do, I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
You've got my attention.
That's a better, for me, that would be a more appreciated nude.
Yeah.
For me, would be not so in your face with the penis. If it was like showing for like grey tracksuit bottoms or something.
God, yeah, grey, fucking hell, mate. Grey tracksuit bottom picture. Yeah. Lord.
Yeah. Okay,
Lord,
right, I'm getting on board with nudes now a little bit.
Yeah. It's not got to be this horrible thing. So yeah, an implied nude is probably a classier way of putting it. But I've been a particular fan of like if you're like bloated or really just like fucking not feeling it or think I hate my arms or whatever it is that you hate today. A great little cover up is your duvet. So you can pull your duvet close to you, make it kind of fit your silhouette so that you can have the bits showing that make you look like the most curvy.
Okay.
So a great little one is when you're on your side and you can just see like a little bit of hip, maybe a little bit of side boob.
So this is a bit more arty, isn't it?
It's a bit more arty.
This is a bit more up my street.
Yeah, yeah. And I think those pictures are often hotter than an actual nude. So maybe this is the first step in sending nudes. You're not completely vulnerable. No one's going to go, fucking hell, guys, have a look at this girl's hip as well. What they're not showing it.
Yeah, and I suppose if they do show the sexy hip pictures, it's not as an invasion of your privacy because obviously there's certain parts of your body that do get seen anyway when you're in like, I don't know, a bikini or whatever in public wearing certain things. Obviously you can see hips and you know, sexy shoulder and
sexy
little
shoulder,
bit of side boob maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's not. So it could be a picture someone could take off of anything. You're just in more of a sexy mood with some
exactly nice little good morning lighting. Pic when the sun's like just sort of beaming through. You can crop your little tied head off.
Yeah,
just a little bit of a. You don't even have to be nude. You could literally be wearing your pajamas and just pull your pajama strap down. They don't even know.
Yeah. And if you're cropping your face out, you ain't got to put makeup on.
No, exactly. You haven't got.
Do your hair.
Yeah. You haven't got to show the things that you don't want to show.
Okay.
Yeah. And my other little tip that I was just thinking of, number 7, is if you're taking butt pics, which is like not. You don't get many bum pics. People don't really ask for them or don't like send them. I don't know why. Because butt pic's a great pic. Yeah. Anyway, they are very much like underneath shot. So you're getting like the tops of your thighs and the roundness of your butt because, again, gravity. Like, when perhaps not as like full or voluptuous as we used to be.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's the same shape as your boobs, really, isn't it?
Yeah. You're not showing anything. If it's like legs together, an upward shot, it makes you look that nice little cartoon character.
Candlestick.
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. They are my tips.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously don't send them to people that you think you can't trust.
Well, this is what I was going to ask you. Obviously, there's this whole thing about unsolicited.
Yeah.
So, do you send nudes when someone has asked you? or do you send them without being asked?
I've never gone in with a nude without someone asking.
Okay.
I mean, I already assume they want to see them because what are we doing here?
Well, this is the problem because obviously men assume that we want to see them and we don't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a stranger.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely not to a stranger. I don't think anyone should be opening with pictures that make themselves or leave themselves vulnerable.
Okay. So don't send nudes to strangers.
Don't send nudes to strangers. Don't send nudes to people you know who haven't asked for them as well.
Yeah. And maybe if you're on dating sites and stuff like that, maybe don't send them to people that ask you on that, even though you want to, because...
Yeah,
Do you think there needs to be like a certain amount of trust between people before nudes get put out anyway? Like,
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do. Because you're putting yourself in like a situation where they've got like access to your body. And I think, you know, although I don't think sex is actually a big deal at all, I do still feel like you should have some sort of like regard for your body.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be sending them to just anyone.
Okay. And obviously there's the obvious loophole of if someone is paying you for nudes. I mean, you've got to have some sort of exchange, haven't you, with it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If this is your business...
Get the money.
Get the money. Get the money first.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be sending, like... You know, I'm sure my nan didn't mean for me to use this analogy in this way, but no one's going to buy the whole cow if you give it the milk away for free. I think that was more about dating. But, I mean, it works. It works in all of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And, like, also, if you are deciding to start selling pictures of your nudes, don't be, like, giving them away to people.
Yeah. Yeah, anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone.
If they want to see your nude pictures and they're like, well, I've seen you naked before, so send me a picture. Don't have a right to my body. So no, you can pay for it like everyone else.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And do it through trusted websites like OnlyFans, where everything has to be consent and everything's all safe and nice and stuff. Don't do it on Instagram.
No.
I don't think they allow that anyway. Instagram are so fucking tight when it comes to sex, aren't they?
They piss me off, really.
It's so fucking annoying. Like, we get shadow banned all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
Because we're called Sex with Charlie and Nina, even though there's no nudity and sex is not a sin.
No.
People have sex. Everyone that's an adult, or most adults, are into sex.
Yeah.
Or masturbation or whatever. Like, why are you shadow banning sex? Let people have sex, for fuck's sake. Let people talk about it.
Yeah.
But we get shadow banned all the time. Every time we write sex in a caption, which is a lot, and our name has got sex in, and we're actually going to change our name.
Yeah, we are. So that
on social media. Yeah. To just Charlie and Nina, because when we put Sex with Charlie and Nina, we just get mugged off.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, we do. But it's very double standard because, like, there are... If you've got a public profile and you're saying sex and you're a bit of a thing, they'll allow it. If you're a rapper and you're talking about sex, they'll allow it. But what, you two women from Southend? I don't think so. Not talking about sex on this platform.
Yeah.
And the whole nipples thing as well.
Oh,
this
God.
Just annoys me. It annoys me all the time because I just think, like, what is the difference between men's nipples and women's nipples? Because men have nipples out all the time on Instagram. They're always topless.
Mm. Yeah, there's like a weird like picture algorithm, isn't there, that goes through and just automatically takes off any pictures that flags up as having a nipple in it. Even if it's not a nipple, it's just got something in the shape of a nipple.
But then how do all these men get on there then?
I don't know. They probably get allowed.
Yeah.
It probably flags up and they're like, oh no, they're allowed.
Oh, it's a man.
Yeah.
Don't panic, guys.
Hasn't got a boob attached to it.
Like, what's the offensive bit? Is it the actual, like, surrounding breast, or is it the nipple? What's the problem?
The problem is boobs and women, isn't it? That's your problem.
Yeah.
Fucking patriarchy. So do you think that boobs should be allowed on Instagram, or do you think that no nudity should be allowed on Instagram, including nipples without boobs attached?
I think nudity should be you should be able to have it on Instagram for everyone. I don't think there should be like a men or a woman situation if it is regulated like they regulate OnlyFans. So if you want to submit pictures that are an adult nature, you have to have like a closed account and you have to have consent from anyone who features in it. Because the reality is kids use Instagram, even though you're supposed to have, you're supposed to be 16, is it 16 or 18 to have an Instagram?
I think 16.
Yeah. But children use it. Children use it all the time. They have Facebook and everything, don't they? Young people.
It doesn't stop anyone under the age of 16 using Instagram.
No.
But, you know.
But I think if we make places like Instagram safer for people in the sex industry, then they don't have to go other places. That's why I think OnlyFans is such a great idea. Because it does give a platform to people to make money off of it in ways that kind of suit them, where they're not being put in danger. And I think that Instagram could embrace that if it was regulated. I mean, I wouldn't put nudes on there.
No, but I suppose there has to be a certain element of, I don't know, like recruiting subscribers, I guess. And I suppose you do that through social media. Yeah. So my opinion of it is no nudity at all on anything.
Yeah.
But then it gets stupid, doesn't it? Because then you've got, like, I don't know, someone's selling like a T-shirt, for example, and it's got like a cartoon Betty Boop or something like that with the boobs out. That's not allowed. Yeah.
Where does it end? It just goes mad, doesn't it, if you start?
Well, on Facebook, you're not allowed to share images of you smoking or taking drugs or drinking.
You're not?
No. All gets taken away.
Oh.
We're supposed to.
There you go. I didn't even know that.
I think that's only in advertising.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay,
not on your personal thing, but in advertising, if you're advertising for something, you can't advertise smoking and drinking and drugs and stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hate Facebook though.
Yeah, I fucking hate Facebook. We are on Facebook.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to follow us on Facebook, the best place to find us really is if you go to our website, which is charlieandnina.com. Everything's on there.
Yeah, all the links, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can go to all of our podcast platforms.
Yeah,
Patreon, which if you want to subscribe to Patreon, it's £3 as a blanket. You don't really get much for that other than supporting us, funding it. If you got the spare £3 to chuck us, buys us a coffee.
Yeah.
And we do a little shout out for you.
Yeah.
On the next episode, and we send you a little message as well. And we occasionally will put bits and bobs on there, won't we?
Yeah.
So you do get a little bit of, you know, personal interaction on our Patreon, but it is just a fund. We're not
hitting it hard, are we?
No. We're not keeping any content away from you.
No. We don't want to do that because then there's no point.
Yeah. And also, it's tough times for people.
It is.
And it's not fair to keep us fucking geniuses away from people. So, yeah. We've got a YouTube channel where we post all videos, so you can go and have a look at that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all on our website. So, their Instagram, Facebook, all of that is on there. That's the best place to find us. You can email us. We might reply.
Yeah.
We might not.
We'll see.
Depending if you're subscribing on our Patreon or not.
Yeah. And send in all your nudes. I want to see what you've come up with. No, I'm joking. Don't send nudes.
If you're going to send nudes, send them to nina@charlienina.com. Do not send them to the hello. So I don't want to see them. But I am going to go away today and I'm going to take some nudes.
Oh, I'm glad I've inspired you to do so.
I want to. I want to be better.
I want to be better.
I want to be a better person and I want to be a better mistress. So
yeah. I mean, in this climate, you got to keep up with the times because they drop you like that.
Yeah,
mistresses are 10 a penny these days.
I know, and I'm 35 now.
Jeez,
so you know, it's only a matter of time before a younger, sexier mistress comes along. So I've got to give saying, haven't I?
I mean, you've got to get it while you can. To be honest with you, I think it's good. I think even if you take them and don't send them, I think you might be surprised with the outcome.
Yeah, I think it's great because like it builds your confidence, doesn't it? And your self-worth and like your self-love for your own body.
Yeah.
So I think it's great for even that. Like you said, even if you take them and do nothing with them.
Oh God, I've got tons that I've taken and not sent.
Yeah.
Not because they don't have willing recipients, but because I'm just like, it's actually just for me. I looked particularly great today.
Yeah. And I suppose you've always got that, like, where you look back. Like, when I was in my 20s, I did used to take pictures of myself and think, ugh, look how old I am. Look at the bags under my eyes. Look how saggy my boobs are. And then now, 10 years on, I think, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Look how hot I was.
Exactly. Take all the pictures. I do think to myself, God, I wish I was as fat now as I thought I was then.
Yeah.
In my size 4 jeans.
Yeah. And you know you're going to be thinking that in 10 years' time. So take them now.
Yeah.
Because 10 years' time, you will thank you for it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I just, I think more of that.
Yeah. Every fucking day I get a new fucking line on my face.
Yeah. Oh, mate, don't.
Oh, God. We're at the descent.
Yeah.
Aren't we? We've peaked and now we're fucking descending and it's
downhill
horrible.
from here on in.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. You're always going to be, hopefully, older. So however awful you feel now.
Yeah.
Think of how you're going to fucking feel tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
So enjoy it. Enjoy only having 20 wrinkles and not fucking 30 tomorrow.
I think I've got better with age.
I feel better with age. I feel better.
Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe I haven't actually got better. Maybe I just feel better.
I feel more accepting of myself. Now. I don't have so many hang-ups. Yeah. And it's the caring what other people think as well. I think that's really, that's a massive thing.
Oh, yeah. Now that's out the window.
Yeah. And I mean like strangers. I don't mean like, obviously I care what you think about me.
Yeah, but I'm not going around being like, fucking hell, girl. Back rolls. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But I mean in general, I don't mean just looking. But I used to always care. I used to be like, oh my God, am I being kind enough to people? And you just give all your energy, don't you, to people that don't matter.
Yeah.
But as I've got older, I am a bit more like, do I care about you? No, fuck off.
Yeah. Well, people don't think about you as much as you think they think about you.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realise. But I think that's an age thing as well, because you just think you're the centre of the universe, don't you? And every waking minute is consumed by what you're doing and not them living their lives.
Yeah. You're walking around going, oh my God, the flick on my eyeliner on my left eye is slightly out of place from the right.
Yeah.
But everyone is thinking about what you think of them.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Yeah. 100%.
Let it be.
Yeah. Add that to that can be the petering out music.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy us.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Take some nudes.
Let us know. Don't send the nudes, but you can let us know. I'd love to hear from people, like, in text format.
Yeah.
How it went.
Yeah.
I don't need visuals.
No, we don't need visuals. I was just kidding. But I think just do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know. Enjoy your day, guys.
Bye.